Hi, welcome to Fun with Plants with me, Kathy. Oh, shit, that's heavy. Hi, Fun with Plants. Okay. Welcome, hi. I never get over being super awkward and terrible. Recently I was visiting a friend and she has some just wild grapes in her yard, in her backyard, and they never eat the grapes and they just all get rotten and fall off the little vine every year. So I was there in the fall before it got too cold. I think there have been maybe a couple freezes, but the grapes are still okay. So I made some grape jam with them, and I also harvested a bunch of seeds. So these have been drying out, and I'm gonna try and plant them today, and I will give some status updates in the future if anything ever happened. Because I know that these were the seeds that came from just wild red grapes that were outside. I'm hoping that they're nice and hardy and can withstand a lot, because any plant that I own needs to be able to withstand a lot. Why am I hot? It's so hot. Okay, so I have a nice little tray here. I actually have a lot of these. Too many of these. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all of these. And I'm just putting it on a lid for a giant Tupperware that I have. And that's gonna be my water catcher. Yeah. And I also have a few other things that I just want to pot too. I have this, I don't know what it's called. As always, I'm gonna put the scientific name for it right here. It was doing really bad. It was okay, and then, because this was just a propagation that I took from work, and it was doing so well for a while, and then it just started dying. It was so mad. I don't know what I did or what the problem was. So I took a little piece that was left over, and kind of just cut off all the evil and stuck it in some water for too long, as you can tell. But it started growing. So yeah, this piece I would say is doing the best, and you can see there's new leaves coming out. So yeah, I guess it worked. So I'm happy about that. And same with this, was just like, you see how there was a piece on there that has been since cut off, but now it's got little babies coming from it. So I'm gonna try and replant those. And there's another one. This one does not look so hot, but there's still life. So I'm not ready to give up just yet. So I'm gonna pot those. And I also have just some pothos that I propagated, and I'm just doing my thing with those. So I'm gonna play around. I'm just gonna throw this in some dirt. And then, of course, a pineapple plant, because I don't have enough of those. So this one, it just needs, I'm just gonna take off the excess leaves or fronds or whatever you call them and put it in some dirt. This dirt is from the dollar store. It's not the highest quality stuff, but it'll do, hopefully. A mistake I make often when I'm trying to pot things is I won't add water to this dirt first. And then when I do water it, it kind of just sits on top because it's not saturated properly. And then I don't think my water is getting to the roots like it should. So I want to make sure that my dirt is already wet before I put stuff in, because then when I don't do that and I water it, it just like sits on top and then drains over to the sides. Does that seem like something that makes sense to anybody? I swear it's a thing. I've heard it somewhere. So I'm trying to remember when I'm using this super dry dollar store or any potting soil. It's usually pretty dry when you get it. So you want to make sure it's saturated before you put anything in there. And because I want to put little seedlings in there, I want to make sure that, you know, they're going to be moist enough to get started, right? Here we go. So I'm just going to start adding a little bit of water. Just want to make sure it doesn't just sit on top and not get into the dirt. Oh, muddy goodness. Especially for the seeds, I want to do this. Oh, disgusting. I love it. So I'm going to do one more because maybe I'm just going to do 3. Is that what I said I was going to do? I don't know what I said I was going to do. I do whatever I want because you're not the boss of me. Who am I talking to? Whoever I'm talking to, whoever's watching this, not my boss. All right. Oh, the sound this is making, disgusting. Okay, so I am just going to try and hedge my bets, so to speak, by putting a lot of seeds in here. And I have a lot of seeds, so it's not going to hurt if, you know, this doesn't work out for some of them, right? I'm just going to put a little layer of dirt over top. I'm gonna gently pack that in. I don't know if you can see what I'm up to. Not really, eh? So I'm just taking a little handful off the top. Sprinkling a lot of seeds in, I admit. I'm just gonna gently pack that on there. Do the same for this one here. I didn't fully fill these, but that's okay. We'll see if anything even happens with these. I tried to put these in, before I looked at any videos on how to, you know, start up grapes, I put it in, I put it in a paper towel, like a moist paper towel in a plastic bag, and I put it under my grow light, like in a warm place. Nothing really happened. It didn't really do the job. So I'm gonna try this next. I think I'm gonna put this one on its own, and then the 2 little ones I'm gonna put in a pot just to see what happens. I don't want to put them all in one pot and then whatever happened to them before happens again, and then I'm left with nothing, you know? Trying not to disturb the roots too much. I can also add more dirt if I need to. Oh my gosh, I'm making a mess as always. And then I'll have these under my grow light so I can keep a good light, or a good eye on them, my eye. I feel like I'm making mud pies. Has anyone here ever seen the movie Drop Dead Fred? This was a movie that I watched so many times growing up, and I just thought about it recently, out of nowhere. It's just one of those, it's a very weird movie. If you watch this movie as a kid, I think you just kind of become a weird adult. There's no way around it. Sorry if you've seen it. You're probably a little weird like me. There we go. That's it. We'll see what happens. I guess I'm gonna put the pineapple in there. Oh, I also wanted to take off just these leaves around the bottom edge. They always kind of die off anyways, so there's no point in keeping it on there. Let's see what I'm up to here. If I don't get dirt all over my dining table, did I even have a day today? Was I even alive? Did I exist? I don't even know. So here I am. All right, I think that's good. I might cut off some of these crispy ends just so that my plant isn't wasting its time on those. You know? I need some more dirt. Oh my gosh, Kathy. Oh man. All right. Beautiful. And then my pothos I'll have to put in something else. Okay, so here we have it. It's all planted. Oh, beautiful. And half of it you don't see anything. So my next thing, I've got this lovely pothos. Oh, do you see that beautiful variegated leaf? Hello. This I've been leaving around way too long because there's like, the root is in the shape of my cup that I haven't had it in, so that's obviously not great. So it's time to plant it. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. Oh, maybe I'll turn these lights off. I don't know if that's gonna help. Oh. How's that? Is that better? Oh, the lighting is terrible. Well, that's a little bit better. I don't know how late. No, it's not better. This is not a professional setup. Okay. It's super dark outside. There's a storm brewing, so I don't know how well you can see this. But my pothos here, which I put on a little trellis, is not doing well. So I'm just gonna take it down, I guess, and see if I can assess the damage and see what's going on. I don't know if it's just that maybe these are too bright for my pothos. Maybe I've got some pests, because there are spots on these. And see, this is just falling right off. I don't see anything on there now, I don't think. But I have seen ladybugs on here. I've recently had a bunch of ladybugs since it's gotten cold. They're trying to come into my apartment and just take over the place. So first what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it off the trellis. I don't think the grow light's the problem, but of course I could be wrong. What do I know? Beautiful. See, at the top they're nice and green and they look great. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Oh my gosh, there's so much crap, you know? Sorry, does that help if I take that off? Not really. Oh, I just broke it. Oh my God. What an insane hassle. Yeah, I busted that. That's okay. I'm just gonna propagate that. Nobody needs to know what a clumsy bitch I am. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is a giant mess of just a bunch of pothos. Oh, I am so wonky. Let me see if I can fix that. Are you better? Yeah, sure. So I think I must have had some sort of pest in here. I don't know what, and I don't see anything now, but I think it also might be, let me just see if my pot is, no, it doesn't. Oh, wow. Oh, that could be a problem. Look at all these roots that are not happy. Oh, okay. Yep, that could be the problem. It's not wet in here, so that's good. But clearly I'm not watering it enough. It feels very dry. That could be it. I always think I'm overwatering it, but I guess maybe I was underwatering it. But you know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna cut everything back to a reasonable length because this is insane. And I don't even wanna deal with trying to get that back on that trellis. So what I'm gonna do is I'm literally just going to, see this one? This is a reasonable length. I'm gonna leave it. And it also looks healthy except for this one. Leave, goodbye. This, I'm just gonna start being brutal here and cutting stuff off because it's just gone too far and it's not manageable. So many dead leaves. I must have had some sort of pest. I don't know what, but maybe kind of starting again will help me out, you know? And I'm also going to repot this, I think, because that is clearly not doing so hot. Where are you? Like, yeah, see, it's just a reasonable, like, look at how almost everything on here is dead. All my leaves fell off. I don't know what the problem is. The leaves on the end, maybe they're okay. I don't even know at this point. Okay, so there, this is what I have left. It does not look great. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I'm going to just trim off the dying leaves because at this point I think I should just consider it a loss. Like, look at all these. Yeah, that's just falling off. I don't see any bugs on it now. Maybe I just let these dry out way too much. That could be the problem. All right, so I'm just gonna cut all these up. I'm not sure if I've done it in a video before where I talk about cutting up pothos, but literally all I'm doing is just getting all the nodes. Like, you can see there where the root's gonna grow from. I just stick it in there. That is so wonky looking. You can see where it was hanging over the trellis and then grew down towards the light. Ridiculous, but okay. So hopefully sitting in here will kind of fix that in a bit. I'm just gonna be brutal here. Anything that's not looking well, just let it go, you know? This leaf looks great, but I'm getting rid of it. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna, yeah. This leaf also doesn't look that great, but okay. Can you even see what I'm doing? Not really, eh? Oh my gosh, work with me. Better? Yeah, sure. My little cup. Oh my gosh, these are so wonky, but that's okay. Stay up. Or not. See, this just looks so sickly, I'm gonna let it go. What I'm gonna get rid of. This is growing upside down. So hopefully they'll kind of eventually right themselves sitting in that cup for too long. Knowing me, it'll be, you know, months before I do anything. from a monster. I should really be more organized about this, but okay. Yeah. Anyone want any pothos? I can help you. I got you. I got the hookup for you. Yeah, see, these are growing so strangely. Oh well. I guess the trellis was not such a hot idea. It looked great until everything started just dying. I don't know what was going on. Like, why is that leaf so freaking huge? That monster pothos. And this is just a mess. So wonky. I really like this leaf. I'm not willing to let you go. Alright, I think that is pretty much it. Did I? Yeah, I was gonna just let this one go. What do I do with all these leaves? It's so sad. I've got a couple of variegated ones. All of my pothos that I have all came from cuttings, just from, you know, people who had pothos. Maybe some cuttings from work from a couple pothos plants. It's just one of those easy things to do. Like, if you want to have a nice little something something, get some pothos. You don't have to do much with it, and it's going to be happy, generally. Not this one. I think it was just lack of watering, to be honest. I think I was just neglecting it too much. Maybe I'll go to twice a week rather than just once. Maybe that was it. I don't know. It's a mystery. But, thank you for joining me. Here's some more. So I got lots of little babies that'll be coming up. Yay! Have a lovely day. Hopefully it's not snowing too much where you are. Or if you like snow, then I hope you get a shit ton of it. I hope you're just covered in snow and that makes you happy. If you're a husky, I hope you're covered in snow. I actually love the idea that there's dogs watching this video right now. I know that's not the case, but I would love that. That would make me super happy. If there are dogs watching, who's a good boy? You're, I shouldn't gender them. Who's a good dog? You're a good dog. Yes, you are. Oh, I hate myself. I'll cut that out. Cut that shit out. I like editing videos, cause then I can cut a lot of shit out. Nobody needs to know.